Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 24. And as you can see, it has changed a little bit here. So I've expanded a little bit. As you can see, I've moved the smelting setup, and I placed my rolling machine, and I've made a few things. So I've made a solid heat generator and a Stirling generator, an extractor, an electric furnace, and some insulated tin cable, and a bat box. I'm also going to grab some of these. I've made an electric wrench, skipping the normal wrench. Well, not really, since it's a component. So we're going to grab these things, and I want to put the Stirling generator here, and then I'm going to put the bat box here. Now I want the Stirling generator to charge the bat box, but we're going to use some redstone to get some charge into our wrench so I can use it. So the Stirling generator takes in heat from this side with this element on it here, and it will convert that heat into EUs. The solid heat generator will take solid fuels and produce heat. So we're going to right-click the Stirling generator to turn the element upwards. Then we're going to place the solid heat generator on top. Then we're going to shift-click the top, and this will turn the output element of the solid generator downwards. So the heat produced by the solid heat generator will be output into the Stirling generator. Now we can put our wrench in there. Then we can grab some fuel. Let's grab this peat that I've harvested, and let's take 6 of those and put them in there. Actually, let's go with 8. Now these are generating, and this is outputting the power directly into our bat box, which is directly charging the wrench. Now I'm going to put some cable down. I'm going to put our electric furnace and extractor, and once the wrench is fully charged, the bat box will charge these machines. And as you can see, we've pretty much charged the wrench on 2 pieces of peat, which is excellent. So now the wrench is charged, and we're going to put that into lossless mode by holding shift and holding the M key by default, and right-clicking to change the mode. Now another thing I want to do is use a mod I've installed. So I'm going to need some smooth stone. I think I'm going to need, actually, let's cook up 10. There may be some left over, but that will be fine. In the meantime, I need to make some crafting tables. I need some more wood. Let's see. 1. I'm going to need to go chop down some. Stupid spiders. Put put up a fence up there to keep mobs from dropping down, but of course spiders just climb over it, which is annoying. And as you can see, I've planted these jacaranda leaf trees here, and they have grown up nicely. Now I do think I'm going to need a new axe soon. Seems we're fine for now though. Let's see if we can't get a sapling to replant. Seriously? Sapling, please. Come on. You want to drop one. There we go. Let's replant that. That should be enough wood, I think. I hope. Let's grab our stone. Let's cook up some more while there is fuel left. Now we're going to convert the wood. We're going to need 3 crafting tables. Then I'm going to need a few of these. And these are blank upgrades. Now I need one of these. And I need some more of that. And I'm going to need another plank. And I hope this works with mixed wood. It does, great. A production table from Steve's workshop. Workshop. Also going to want a furnace. So that will do. Let's put you back. Now I'm going to put this here. If we open this and go into the upgrades tab, we can take our furnace and our 3 crafting tables and put them in there. Then go back to main, which as you saw, it was previously empty. Now we have 3 crafting grids here and a furnace thing. Now the furnace thing has no fuel slot. This takes fuel from the power storage in this block, and you input fuel here to power this. So if I take 4 coke and I put them in here, it's going to convert them into power, and then if I want to smelt something, I can just put it in here. And as you can see, if I hover over stuff, you can see the slots that I can put it in light up. So when I hover over this, just this slot lights up. When I hover over this, it means I can put it in this slot for fuel, or in this slot to smelt it. Now, Pete, you can smelt into ashes. Not sure what happens if you smelt stone. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm going to need some more wood. Let's... I think I'm going to need a new axe as well. Let's make a bronze axe. Because why not? I don't have any sticks. Did I? No. Alright. Going to have to chop down a log with this axe. And then use that to make sticks to make a new axe. Well, this is sturdier than I thought. There it went. Then we take a log, make some sticks, make a nice bronze axe, and then we can continue chopping wood. Let's get a good amount. Let's chop this one down as well while the leaves are falling. And some saplings to replant these. If we have 2 and 3. A few extra we could burn for power or something, and ignore the zombie. I'm also starving. Should probably do something about that. Let's see. Should have some juice in here. That'll do for that. Alright, let's do this. We need 3 chests. And 3 chests with 3 blank upgrades give us extra storage upgrades. So if we take these and put one in each of these. Now, these don't stack, so you can put multiple in the same quadrant, but one in each will give us a storage bar. So let's take these that I grabbed from this bench here that I don't remember taking, and we will take these things as well. So there's a bunch of upgrades for this. Let's see. They should be here somewhere. Let's do this workshop. So we have the extra storage upgrade, charger, production speed, input queue, fuel efficiency, and a bunch of others. And there are 2 though that I have disabled. One is the solar power upgrade, which allows this to generate power from sunlight essentially. So if you have this outside, it needs to have a clear view of the sky, obviously. This will slowly recharge. And there's also the auto crafting upgrade, which allow crafting tables to, well, auto craft. And I don't want that. Let's see how this is doing. This has made some ashes, which apparently we can't use, but that's fine. This is almost fully charged. Now, a drawback of using the Sterling and solid heat generator combo instead of the basic generator is that I don't think these shut off when this buffer is full. When this buffer fills up, this will still be burning things to produce heat. So you would have to have some logic that will cut off the fuel supply for this when there's nowhere to put the power, to avoid wasting fuel, or take care of it manually. I also have a fluid heat generator, but I only have the one Stirling generator, and I also don't have any liquid fuel I would like to use at the moment. But at some point we can replace the solid heat generator with the liquid one when we have started producing fuel. Now, let's see. I want to get started on Railcraft this episode. So we're about halfway through. This should do. So we need 4 sand, and there should be some gunpowder in here. We need 5 of you. Then we're going to take this and I'm going to need a lever, unless I have one. No, I don't think so. I put the sticks somewhere. Did I put them in here? Yeah, that I did. I'm gonna make a lever. Now I have a pile of iron ingots here, and let's go into this hole here I've started digging out. There was some iron ore and stuff here. I'm going to put this here. This hopefully will not damage my wall over there. Now, that was 48 iron ingots. Let's turn that on. Take cover. My wall is fine. And here we have 41 compressed iron ingots. So as you can see, I got lever back. We lost some stuff. Marble cobblestone, eh? Let's put these things away. So I lost 7 ingots, but this is how you get started with Railcraft. So we're going to want, first, I happen to have some glass on me, which is convenient. I need 8 of you. Then I'm going to need some of you. Don't need 16 of those, but what you gonna do? I am going to need 2 batches of you. Then I'm going to need a furnace. Let's make that here. And then I'm going to do this. Get an air compressor. And it does look like I have enough compressed iron left to make some of these. I'm going to take these things. Let's put these stupid things away. Let's leave the redstone here. And you too as well, I guess. Now, I have fully charged this. I don't want to move that, but I can remove this for now. And put you there. And we're going to build a pressure chamber. And I will have to move this because it's in the way. And the pressure chamber has some recipes associated with it. So there we go. Now before we complete this, let's have a look at the in-game wiki mod. So if I hit I will get this interface here. Now as you can see, it has enlarged my interface. So if I exit, it shrinks back down. This was a problem I noticed when I installed it the first time. This window, I have my GUI size set to medium, which is this size, which is what I like, because the large size is too large and the auto becomes even larger. But unfortunately that meant that this interface was really tiny and the text was not readable at all. I had to lean in and squint really hard to be able to read it, and it was very annoying. So I told the mod author this, Martin, who happens to be the guy who makes Railcraft as well, and he came up with a solution. So now the in-game wiki mod, when you open it, it changes your GUI size to auto, and when you close it again, it changes it back to whatever you had before. So now this takes up as much space as it can, which means I can read this stuff and not have to change my GUI size manually when I want to use this, which is really handy. Now this has some stuff in it. This happens to support Open Computers and Railcraft at the moment. I'm going to look at adding Railcraft to this, but for now we're going to use it for Railcraft. So as you can see, there is instructions here on how to get started and how the mod works and such. So here we have the how to get compressed iron the first time. If we look here, pressure chamber, this is how it used to look. So here are all the blocks. Now unfortunately this pressure chamber doesn't have any inputs by default. Let's chuck these in here because I don't need them right now. I need one of you. If we complete this block, you can see it change, and it has a GUI if you right click it, and you can check the recipes in NEI, and there's a bunch of stuff you can do with this. Now you need this valve. You need at least one of these, and you can have windows in it, but it's not necessary. And but you can't put items in it with the interface. So if I want to convert some iron to compressed iron, I can not shift click items, and there's nowhere to put them. This is for upgrades anywhere in this interface. So you have to physically put items inside the pressure chamber. And to start with, this is kind of a pain because you have to break it, then throw the items in, then close it up, then you have to generate pressure somehow, such as with this air compressor, and then when it reaches the desired pressure, it will start converting the items inside to whatever the recipe output happens to be. And then when it's done, you will have to break it open to get the items out. However, when you do break it open, you will let the air out and you will depressurize the chamber. So that is sort of a pain to start with. However, there is a block, this called the pressure chamber interface. And to make that, we're going to need some compressed iron ingots, some pneumatic cylinders, and a hopper. And to make these pneumatic cylinders, we're going to need plastic. And plastic is made in a pressure chamber. So you can use pretty much any of the plastic plant seeds from Railcraft currently, and you can recolor them using dyes. However, in future versions, these recipes will be removed, and to get plastics, you're going to have to refine oil and then make plastic out of the byproducts of the oil. So with that, we are going to continue working on this in the next episode. So I am not going to do anything in between the episodes. We're going to continue making refined or making compressed iron in the next one, and I will see you then.